introduce yourself and tell us why you want to run for SGA president next year?
Hi, I'm Keenan. I'm a fifth former, and the reason I'm running is I want to give back to the Hill community because legitimately they've given me family, incredible experiences, people to talk to, and unforgettable memories. And I think with the person I am, this is the best way for me to give back to that community.
What's your favorite moment at Hill, your community?
It was actually this year during Elville weekend when the football team beat Elville. It's really hard to put into words the excitement the entire school felt, and it wasn't only the kids at the school. Alumni came back, and this kind of plays into my message of unity because at no other point have I seen the student body so focused on one thing. Even though, I mean, besides cheering and doing everything they can to support the team, there was nothing else they could have done. But at no point in Hill, at least in the time I've been here, had they been so committed and behind one action or one goal.
What are the specific things you want to change or work on as the SGA president next year?
Yeah, so my main message is unity, and there's three things that really need to happen to promote unity, and that's transparency, communication, and action. So there's individual legislation and policy that I want to put forward for all three of those. To start off, transparency. I want to pass a Transparency Voting Act, and basically what that means is at the moment you don't know how your SGA representative votes on a bill or legislation, and with this, it'd be posted on the SGA website how they voted on a proposal. So you can have an honest conversation about how they voted and are they representing you, and I think that's a crucial step towards transparency next year. With communication, I think it's a multi-step thing because number one, when it comes to communication, it should be the SGA's job to reach out to the students, not the other way around. They should be open at all times, not just through email, but coming up in person. They need to be personable in that sense. And one of the ideas I'm putting forward for that is 2 times a term in both halves. The SGA goes into advisories and they get the ideas of the students. So we don't add on any additional meetings because we have enough of those, and we just get their ideas because I think that's the best way to do that because some of the students here have such incredible ideas, they just don't have the outlet to voice that. And the second thing about communication is the aura or the atmosphere the president and the SGA sets. I think Garrett did a phenomenal job this year setting that attitude of not being afraid to talk about difficult issues, especially relating to mental health. And I think the SGA needs to continue to push that fight, doing things like having once a week a meeting about difficult issues relating to mental health, talking about things like depression, anxiety, self-image, and the SGA being the one to head that. I think that will continue to promote an atmosphere where people are not afraid to come out and we can all be supportive. And I don't think that's too idealistic. I think that's a step we've already started with Garrett, and it's something we need to continue. And finally, action. I think that just comes to working with the administration, but at times saying, this is what we need to get done. And we have the support of the student body, just saying, we'll work with you, but at the same time, this is what needs to get done. We need to have a hardline approach, but at the same time, be willing to work with them. So I think all three of those together combine to really unify the student body, showing that the SGA is committed, that they're ready to work with the administration and the students and really get done what needs to get done.
So what do you think about SGA's leadership efficiency this year?
I'd say one of the biggest problems this year with the SGA, if there are any, is I talked about communication in the previous question, and I think they did a great job with Garrett about destigmatizing and talking about mental health, but on the opposite side of communication, reaching out to the student body about the difficulties and where the SGA is hitting roadblocks with the administration or proposal just internally. I think that's one area where we need to improve fundamentally in order to gain the support of the students and to just be on the same field. I think that's the one thing that was really lacking this year.